Hey everybody, it's Nancy Danter back again to talk about food and inflation. We talked a bit about in my last video about the rising prices of things. So I wanted to talk specifically today about one area in particular that continuously goes up and down. It's a commodity item, and it's coffee. And it's one of those things that the vast majority of people in Canada drink coffee. And if they don't drink coffee, they drink tea, and tea is a commodity just the same way that coffee is. So a couple of the things, I think my numbers yesterday, I could pull it up. And yesterday I told you that coffee has been risen by 8.5%. And it does creep up over time, and people probably don't look at it the same way that they should, because it's one of those things that we mindlessly, myself included, just buy and don't think about it. But as we all begin to start to trickle back into the office, if you are one of those folks that has to do that, back into our old habits of, well, I'll just swing into Tim Hortons, or I'll just swing into Starbucks to pick up a cup of coffee on my way to work. I just wanted to talk about what that could do to your pocketbook. And it's one of those things that if you can come up with some solutions to not do these things on a regular basis, that it will actually put money back into your pocket. So here's a quick little thing. So if you go to Tim Hortons and you buy a medium double, if that's your coffee of choice, that costs you $1.79 a day. So if you do that 5 days a week, that's $9.85 a week. Now that is not with tax. So you add the tax in there, then you're well over $10 a week. Conversely, if you go to Starbucks and you get a grande, maybe you get just a plain old grande cup of coffee that you're going to put your stuff in, your cream, your sweetener, whatever, that's going to cost you $2.10 pre-tax. Okay, that's so again about $10.50 a week. Add your tax, your HST. So then where it gets even funnier is if you go for one of those fancy coffees, which is maybe you go for a Starbucks grande latte. There's not a syrup. There's not fancy stuff in it. It's just a plain old grande latte. That's actually $3.65. And that's not if you have an oat milk, an almond milk, or any of the other kind of things. That equates to $18.25 plus tax every single week. This stuff over time, that's at least $75 a month just in coffee alone. Conversely, if you just buy like a bag of coffee, so you can tell at our house, we've got two different kinds of coffee lovers. We got the Tim Hortons coffee lover, and we've got the Starbucks coffee lover. Anyways, this bag of coffee just at Zayre's or wherever is $19.99. And you can make, with this size bag of coffee, you could make at least 96 cups of coffee. That equates to 20 cents a cup. That's a huge difference. There's tons of money in coffee. That's why there's coffee shops everywhere. We call it liquid gold in the industry. And so the other secret with this is you're always better to buy in bulk. The bigger the bag, the better the savings. I guess I should turn it this way. The bigger the bag, the better the savings. So this one was $19.99, and this one was probably $7.99. And this has got not even half of what this one had in it. So you want to make sure you're buying the biggest size you possibly can manage through. That gives you the better bang for your buck. Then, if you want to get into fancy stuff, I recommend getting yourself one of these. This is a frother. You can get them on Marketplace. I have 3 of them, one at home, one at the cottage, and then I've got a mobile one. So this one is the one I'll start taking with me to the office when I go back to the office. Again, I don't know. I don't think I paid more than $10 for this one. And so anyways, and it froths up and it steams up. So the final thing is what you put in the coffee. That also adds to the expense of it. So remember when I talked about cream? This one is, I guess I should do the English side, the table cream there. Remember it says 18% milk fat on here. And then you've got the dairy creamer that says 5% milk fat. So the higher the milk fat, the more expensive the product is going to be. But it tastes better. Not going to lie. More fat tastes better. So a tip or a trick, both of these products will foam in that foamer. So what you want to do is use more of this and a little bit of this, and then you've got yourself a nice, rich, flavorful cup of coffee. If you do this and you put that $75 that you were spending on a latte at Starbucks back into your pocket, you can use that for investing or just putting it towards other bills. This is one of the ways that you can really very simply, just by making one little switch, make a big dent in your at the end of the month. So anyways, I don't skimp on coffee. I love my coffee. I got my foam in there, and then Tim gets his Tim Hortons coffee. So there you go. Now you know. Anyways, thanks for listening. I hope this helps, and we'll see you soon.